If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Pleasure to meet you. William Mosley, Advanced Systems. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. I hope I don't disappoint.
Let's skip the small talk and get to work.
Right. Sorry, of course.
I found a group of escaped synths. I thought the SRB should know.
Really? That's pretty serious if true. Tell me everything you know.
There are a good number of them already. They're actively looking for more.
Definitely concerning. Individuals aren't that difficult to reclaim, but large groups are trickier. This certainly sounds like something the SRB needs to look into. What else can you tell me?
A synth calling himself Dima is running things.
Synths giving themselves new designations is certainly never a good sign. And he's manipulating others? It's a good thing you brought this to my attention. Is there anything else?
They have a former courser helping them.
Well, that borders on horrifying. Okay, I've heard enough. This clearly needs our attention, but being up north is going to be difficult to deal with. You know what would make this easier? If we had their recall codes. That would help minimize asset loss. We can put together a response to this, but not immediately. The more data we have, the better. Sounds like sending in a courser isn't an option right now. But if you've already made contact and they trust you, learn whatever you can about them. I'll talk to Advanced Systems about recalibrating the relay and putting a team together.
There's still the issue of this girl, Kasumi. She thinks she's a synth.
I can tell you that she's not one of ours. I mean, if she's a synth, obviously she belongs to the Institute, but I have no record of an asset deployed with that identity. I suppose it's possible that someone else meddled with Institute property. Certainly wouldn't be the first time. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. If you can verify that she's one of ours, let me know, alright?
What do you know about the synth calling himself Dima?
The designation isn't ours, I know that much. I'm afraid I don't know anything. This is all very frustrating. Is there anything else you can tell me?
He claims to be unique. Some kind of prototype, maybe.
I suppose that's possible, but... well, I'd have to look through archived records to learn more.
He looks like one of the older models. Not human at all.
Not a third generation? That's... I'm not sure what to make of that. The personality matrices for earlier synths were so limited.
He looks like he's been heavily modified.
Self-modification? We've never run into problems with that in the history of the program. At least, not that I'm aware of.
That's all I can tell you.
Well, okay. I feel like a bit of a broken holotape here, but the more information you can bring me, the better.
I'm on it.
I'll make sure you get whatever support you need.
Dima?
What can I do for you?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
I don't suppose there's any way you and your people would return to the Institute peacefully.
I appreciate the offer. I do, actually. No one wants bloodshed, but we can't go back. And I'm not going to hide. If you want us, fine. But we'll fight for this. For Acadia's existence. Consider my offer. Don't say anything. What have you got to lose? Now, did you need anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Ah, good to see you again. So, the current situation. The relay has been modified to reach this far, but it's taking an awful lot of power. But we should be ready to go. Just waiting on your order, ma'am.
what exactly is the plan?
Same as any other retrieval op, really. Just on a larger scale. Coursers go in with synth backup and subdue any escaped synths. Resistance is met with force. So, are we clear?
There must be some other way to handle this.
It's a little late to be second-guessing things now, don't you think? We'll repurpose all of them, don't worry, but you didn't answer the question.
It's time. We need to move on Acadia now.
Right. We'll get the relay fired up then. All right. You know your jobs. I want a thorough sweep. Don't leave anything to chance. I'll come in once the all clear is given.
Allow by order of Sensor reading detected. I must end your
이런 놈이 참... 무슨... 저 새끼...
All wise, to bleed. Gone. Excellent.
장난을 하자는 건가?
Well, that about wraps things up, doesn't it? They should be ready to receive this bunch back at the Institute. It looks like they can be salvaged, thankfully. Odds are, most of them will be back at work before you know it. With no recollection of any of this nasty business. Couldn't have done this without you. Great work, really.
Dima's some sort of prototype. What's gonna happen to him?
That'll be up to someone else. But I'd guess it will be taken apart and looked over. See if we can find the initial malfunction.
Hey, you know me. Always glad to enslave the little guy.
I mean, it's not really enslaving. We're just getting them back to what they were built for. I'll be heading back now. Guess I'll see you around. Institute, this is Dr. Mosley. We've got things wrapped up here. Commence relay back home.
You're back, but Kasumi isn't with you?
Mr. Nakano, I have bad news. Kasumi, she didn't make it.
What? I hired you to find her, to bring her back safely. What happened? What did they do to my little girl?
Those synths she ran away to find are the reason your daughter is dead. You were right to be worried, Kenji.
It's everything I was afraid of. They lured her away, and now she's gone. She died over all this nonsense about being a synth. Tell me it wasn't true. Tell me she was still my daughter.
She was a synth, Kenji. She replaced your real daughter.
No. No, it isn't true. Oh, God. How long was I worried about that thing when the real Kasumi was already dead? Please, just leave. My wife and I need time alone.
My baby is dead. Oh God.